gentlemen, and once again, this is Jim Seiler along with Bill Murphy, and we're bringing you the Lady Aces tournament game tonight at Lincolnview High School. The Aces will be the home team and will be hosting the Crestview Knights. The starting lineups will be for Crestview, number 4, Olivia Black. She's a guard at 5'5", a senior. Number 5, Lexi Gregory, a guard at 5'5" and a sophomore. Number 22, Allie McCoy, a forward at 5'9", a senior. And number 23, Olivia Cunningham, a guard at 5'6", and a freshman. And number 34, Paige Matika, guard forward at 5'8" and a senior. Matika is a real familiar name in Crestview basketball history. She has several relatives that have been outstanding basketball players here. Going to Hicksville, starters are the usual. Number 2, Caitlin Bergman, a 6-foot junior. Number 13, Micah Schrader, 5'9" junior. Number 21, Alexis Kearns, 5'9" senior. Number 22, Addison Bergman, 6'1" senior. And number 24, Harley Schumann, a 5'7" junior. The records for these teams: Hicksville was the number 3 seed in the tournament in the district here, and they have an 18-4 record. And the number 4 seed is Crestview, and they were 16-6.
Yeah, this is going to be a knockdown drag-out probably here tonight, Jim. We're expecting a really good game. Both these teams want to get the ticket to go to the Elida Fieldhouse next week. And the Aces, of course, last year they made their first ever appearance in the regionals. They'd like to equal that, if not do better this year. Josh Freese has brought the house. I mean, the entire JV squad is here with him tonight. They're all dressed, so he's got a nice deep bench that he can work with. And it'll be interesting to see, because I always wonder, Jim, it's sort of a trade-off in my mind. If you get that first round bye, on the one hand, you get the extra days to rest up, take care of the bangs, the aches and the bruises and so forth. But the other team gets to be here at this neutral site and actually be on the floor and play a game.
Yes.
So, I mean, we've seen a lot of times over the years where somebody gets that first round bye and they have that the tournament jitters, I guess, to get things started, being in an unfamiliar place and playing on an unfamiliar floor.
Right. Yes, we're not used to a floor that has seating in both ends, so
yep.
Yeah, that's a different thing. And it's like at one end there's going to be nobody, and at the other end there's going to be the Crestview kids.
Yeah, Crestview is really just right around the corner from where we're at here in Lincolnview, so they've got a pretty good contingent here tonight. It's about a 45, 50-minute drive down from Hicksville, so we don't have as big a Hicksville crowd here this evening.
Now, and Crestview had to drive 10 minutes.
Yep. But again, this has been a great year for the Lady Aces. They've had a lot of success. Again, the one goal that they had set about getting at least a share of the GMC title managed to elude them again this year. But aside from that, only 4 losses on the regular season. That's getting the first round bye, top 3 in this district. They're no slouches, but they're going to need to have need to be ready to play here tonight, Jim.
Yeah, it's called A game. Bring your A game, because there's no tomorrow if you get beat.
Yep.
You'll turn your uniforms in.
Yep, one and done. And of course, in order to get to this game, the Lady Knights of Crestview faced the Patrick Henry Lady Patriots earlier in the week, and from what we understand, handled them pretty easily.
It was 25 points. So they're finishing up announcing the Hicksville starters, as Hicksville is the home team.
Mm-hmm. And as we mentioned, there are 2 games here tonight. The next matchup, a late matchup, will feature Coldwater taking on Allen East. Fairview was in this sectional, but they did not advance either. So the Lady Aces wrapped up or Lady Apaches wrapped up their season earlier in the week.
Right.
And as we mentioned, whoever wins tonight will advance to the Elida District. They'll get to take the trip down to the big field house next week on Thursday, March 1st.
Yeah, we were there. We were there last year for the regional.
Yes, indeed, an excellent facility. And,
oh yes. Yeah.
And this is really a pretty nice facility down here at Lincolnview. Like I said, it's a little bit different from what we're used to.
Yeah, it's got
a little smaller seating capacity, I think, but it's just laid out kind of different. So we'll see how the adjustments are for the girls playing on the neutral floor, and we'll get ready to get things started.
Okay. Addie gets the tip to Micah Schrader, and we're off. Schrader out front, pass down to Schumann. Coming across is Addie. Addie's in the lane. Bounce pass in the corner to Kearns. Kearns to Schrader. Over to Schumann. Back.
Figure the Aces will probably try to be a little bit patient here early on to sort of get a feel of how Crestview's going to run their defense. And just...
Yeah, they now know that Crestview is playing the man, so they're going to have to do a lot of, come on. Not a lot of that, that's for sure.
Yep.
Bad pass, wasn't that far. Got to stop that right now.
Yep, like I said, get those jitters out of your system. So we'll first look at Crestview offensively.
Yeah, Aces are in a 2-3 zone. Matika in the middle is 34. She is 5'8". Their largest person in there on the starting lineup. And passes goes across and down. Matika has it in the middle for a 6-footer, and it's good.
Well done, really good awareness from Crestview as to just where everybody was on the floor. Able to make some nice passes there.
Addie gets it over to Caitlin. Caitlin's off the glass. Ball kicked off by Schumann. The deuce from outside. Caitlin misses. There's a fight for the rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to go to Crestview. Possession goes to them.
Yep. We'll have to watch ourselves here tonight. Again, the Aces are the home team, so on the scoreboards here tonight, they're the Lancers.
Yes.
Their scoreboards, they can't change the names, so.
Matika gets it out to Olivia Cunningham. She shoots, misses. Rebound underneath. Number 22 is Allie McCoy.
Now some full court pressure.
Schumann is fouled, going along the side of the floor. Number 5 picks up a foul. Lexi Gregory.
Her first and first on the Lancers.
Schumann will inbound it pretty soon to Kearns. Is it to Bergman? Addie gets it back to Micah. Over to Schumann. Harley gets it inside to Kearns, down low to Addie. Schrader with it, down underneath, gives it to Schumann and
stripped away.
Yes. Olivia Cunningham took it right out of her hands. 22 on the shot, and the rebound was McCoy. Matika had the rebound, put up a shot, and went off Hicksville out of bounds.
We have a whistle.
Got a foul in the lane. Offensive foul. Number 23, McCoy.
That's 2 now on the Lancers, or on the Knights.
gives it. Schrader with it. Over to Katie. Gives it back out. Goes to Schumann. Across to Kate. Shot from outside. Off the rim. This is not a good omen.
Nope, they're missing from outside, and they're not being able to grab those boards after the missed 3-point shot.
Right.
It wouldn't be so bad if they were able to clean up the garbage afterwards, but so far they haven't been able to get any putbacks.
Lexi Gregory out front. Olivia Black with the ball. Back to Gregory. To Matika, or not to Matika, Cunningham. Inside to Matika. She goes around Addie. Blocks the shot, and Lexi Kern comes up with the ball. Down the floor to Schumann inside to Addie, and it's off her hand. It was behind her head. So Ace is still a little bit shaky.
Halfway through this first quarter, Hicksville trails 4-0.
Black with the ball. Down low it goes. McCoy brings it back out front to Gregory, and her shot is short, and we're going to have a timeout called by Aces coach Josh Freeze.
It might just be a quick 30-second one.
30-second, yeah.
I think that's just okay. Now you've been out on the floor now for 4 minutes.
You've thrown the ball away 3 times.
Yeah, it's
yes.
Time to focus and play basketball. Just play your game.
Right. You know, they know that the defense is trailing them and attacking them, and they know that they can get away from them by now. They should be able to capitalize pretty soon.
Yep. And it's not like the Lady Aces don't deserve to be here, so they earn their slot.
Yep. Now Schumann inbounds to Schrader. Goes over to Katie Bergman. Gosh, Schrader's got trouble. She's taking her eye off the ball.
Yeah, she's thinking a little too far ahead.
Yeah. Back to Katie. Schrader outside. Intended for Addie Bergman, and it was knocked away. She's getting fronted double team. Schumann is into Addie. Schumann goes to the hoop and misses the layup, but was fouled.
So Harley Schumann will go to the line.
23. Cunningham gets another one.
That's her second, and we'll see if Harley Schumann can break the scoring ice for the Lady Aces.
Not that time.
No.
Bailey Gregory into the game, number 3. It's in for Cunningham. So we have Bailey and Lexi Gregory on the floor. And the free throw is good. Breaks the ice.
4-1 game.
Lexi Gregory gives it to Matika. Back to Gregory. Made a move on Katie Bergman, but pops it for a 3.
And just like that, the Aces are back down by half a dozen.
Lexi Kern in the corner. Out to Addie, 15-footer. It's in and out, and it's no good. Matika with the rebound. Lexi Gregory running the show. Over to Black. Number 22, Allie McCoy, and she gets a deuce. 9-1. Crestview with the big lead. Bad pass.
Stolen away again.
Not good. They're trying to feed the ball to Addie, and she's being doubled. Gregory from out front. no good, and gonna be off Matika. Hicksville ball.
1:44 to go in the opening quarter, and so the Aces really need to put something together here.
Emily Sanders in the game for the Aces, replacing Caitlin Bergman.
So really needing to fire up the offense here.
Down low to Kearns. Sanders.
There we go.
Instant offense.
Maybe that'll be the spark they need.
9-3. Gregory to Gregory. Matika. Back out to Gregory. Back inside Matika. And Matika's fouled.
Schrader.
21 Kearns.
Okay. That's the first foul committed by the Aces so far tonight. It comes with 59 seconds left in the first quarter.
First throw by Matika is good. Second one short. Sanders comes up with it. Schumann. Turns back to Schumann. Schumann. Oh man, it's long. Schrader
missed everything. Down into the hands of the Knights.
We're down to 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Gonna hold the ball now.
They're up by 7, and let's see if they can add to that before the horn sounds. 15 seconds.
Lexi Gregory over to Bailey Gregory. Oh.
Kind of got away with one there, I think.
That's a travel. 4.6 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 10-3 is the score. Kearns comes out. No, Katie Bergman's back in.
Have another foul.
And that one's going to be on Lexi Gregory.
0.7 of a second. That's team foul number 4.
And Gregory's second. Just throw it down there.
Just going to have to just launch it. Yep. That was inbounds and shoot.
Yeah.
Not inbounds and dribble. So
that's right. So at the end of the first quarter, it's the Crestview Knights 10 and the Lady Aces 3.
And while we've got some time between quarters here, I want to say a big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford. Online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you want one that's brand new or pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by or go online and check out the great selection they have on the lots at Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and at jimschmidtauto.com. We also want to say a big thank you to our tournament basketball broadcast underwriters, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters, proudly supporting Hicksville Athletics and proud to help support this tournament basketball broadcast on HIX-TV. A big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Boosters. I always appreciate the great work Jack Schock does.
Oh, yes. He's a hard worker at it. Very diligent.
Yes, indeed. Keeps those cumulative stats that go back till who knows
forever and ever.
Yeah.
So Aces are inbounding the ball. Ball knocked away from.
Now be over and back.
Oh,
even though it was touched by the other team?
Yeah. Huh.
Okay.
Well, it shouldn't have been over and back. It could have been a violation. If it went out of bounds, it would have gone to them, but over and back doesn't.
Like I said, I thought it was knocked out of her hands.
Yeah, and off her knee.
And she never regained possession before it going across the line.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Lexi Gregory into Matika, working on.
And just taken away by
Hattie
Addison Bergman. That's what we were hoping to see a little more of in that first 8 minutes.
Schumann with the ball on the right wing. Puts it back inside.
Knocked loose.
Chases it down herself. Ball to Schumann into Addie. Take it to the wall, Addie. Schumann with it. Addie knocked her down and draws the foul.
Before the ball was in the air, so the bucket won't count, but in the act of shooting, so that'll be team foul number 5.
That goes on Allie McCoy. There you go. Addie Bergman with her first point. Too hard. And Bailey Gregory comes off with it. Gives it to Lexi Gregory. She walks it up the floor. Bailey to Matika, 2-point shot, no good. And Schrader is up the floor with it.
Out of bounds, and it'll go to the Crestview Knights.
Schrader comes off the floor. Schumann comes off the floor, turns back. Inside it goes to McCoy, and she's fouled from behind by Caitlin Bergman.
That's Katie's first and only team foul number 2 on the Lady Aces. Nothing but net.
Off the rim, Kearns with the rebound. Yep, a little bit of a press out here, and Sanders throws it away. Got to settle down. Don't let that stuff bother.
Ball movement a little bit ragged so far in this first half for the Lady Aces.
Ball into Matika. Gregory shot from outside. Micah Schrader with the rebound. Down to Sanders. Sanders from outside. Shot too long, and Bailey Gregory with the rebound. They're getting one shot and done.
Like I said, they're not getting Addison or Caitlin in position to be able to clean up on the rebounds. Another bucket and another timeout on the floor.
Basket by McCoy, and immediately Crestview calls timeout.
Yep, that makes it 13-9. Lady Knights
13-4.
13-4 rather, with a 9-point advantage. I just got ahead of myself. I
Yes.
meant to say 13-4, a 9-point advantage. I just skipped to the 9. But, yep. Lady Knights up by 9. And again, just some uncharacteristic stuff you're seeing from the lady. I mean, usually you don't see Micah Schrader having the problem handling the ball that she's had out on the floor a couple times.
Yeah, that's been their problem all year. Is they really don't have a point guard, so Micah's been stuck in that position, and she has trouble sometimes handling the ball.
Like I said, this is a big game in front of a largely hostile crowd, so, and there's a lot at stake, a lot of expectations, so. Let's hope the girls get into their groove here.
Addie down low.
And she travels. Tried to fight her way out of that double team, and
so Matika now is on the point for Crestview. Black took the ball over to Bailey Gregory. Back to Matika, back to Bailey. Lexi Gregory is now playing the high post inside.
slapped out of bounds by, I think it was Addie Bergman that knocked it out of bounds. Stays with the Lady Knights.
Lexi Gregory, ball's knocked away, and
Jump ball.
Matika and Schrader tie it up.
Stay with Crestview.
4:22 remaining in the first half. Still 13-4, Crestview. Pass down from Kate Bergman to Schumann, and she is stopped. Kate Bergman missed the shot, and Schumann pulls the rebound. Look inside. Lexi Kearns on the drive. And Coach Freeze wants a timeout with 3:49 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, I wonder
Nothing going on the floor.
Like I said, I wonder if he's going to be basically saying what you were saying and attack the hoop.
I sure would, you know. You already have them possibly in foul trouble.
Yep. Like I said, they've got 5 team fouls, so a couple more will put you at the line and a chance to maybe close the gap with the clock stopped.
Yes. You know, you get a shot at it, you know, shoot free throws. So 13-4 with 3:49 remaining here in the first half.
This will be the second timeout that the Aces have taken. They'll have 3 remaining for the balance of the game. The Crestview Lady Knights have stopped the clock 1 time, so they have 4 timeouts remaining. And again, so far Hicksville has only committed 2 team fouls in this first half. The Lady Knights have committed 5.
So Aces hit the floor. Lincolnview is already out there. It'll be Hicksville's ball out of bounds under their basket. Kate Bergman in the corner it goes. Back to Addie from Schrader from outside. Lexi Kern gives it back into Addie. Out to Schrader. Caitlin Bergman to Schrader.
Stolen away again.
Bailey Gregory gives it to Black. Gives it to Matika. Shot up, no good. Black with the shot from outside. Rebound. went to
Whistle and a foul.
Lexi Gregory, and there's a foul on
Addison.
Addison Bergman.
That'll be her first, and team foul number 3 will be on the floor.
Inbound, Matika.
Makes it 15-4. Lady Aces now down by double figures.
Oh, another bad pass. Black with the layup, and she was fouled by Schumann.
She'll go to the line. That's team foul number 4 on the Lady Aces. 2:55 left in the half. Wrong teams going to the free throw line, Jim.
Yep. First one is good. 16-4.
That hurts.
17-4. Aces got to find their shooting eyes. Schrader brings it around. Gives it to Schumann. Ball knocked out of bounds by Lexi Gregory. Sanders coming back on the floor.
Again, the
Schumann coming out.
long cross-court passes are being telegraphed a little bit, and the Crestview players are picking up on it.
Yep. Yes, they are.
Jumping in front of them.
Sanders shot too long. Matika the rebound. Black with the ball over to Gregory, to the other Gregory, and the ball's going to be off of Caitlin Bergman. Lexi Gregory from outside. Ball hits on the support and goes to Hicksville.
Turn it over to the Lady Aces. 2:11 left to go before halftime.
Sanders tries to drive in and gets her shot blocked. Black with the ball. Gives it to Lexi Gregory. Over to Bailey Gregory, back to Lexi, to Black. McCoy, bring it back out to Gregory.
And again, just
They're
letting the clock run down. And
Yep. Ball is long. They're not hitting any better than we are, really.
foul on the floor. In case you can't guess, a lot of Crestview fans think there should have been a 3-second call.
They thought there should have been a foul on Addie also.
And we're going to have a whistle and a makeup on Addie. That'll be her second.
That's 1 and 1.
Oh, I take it back. That's on 22 blue. All right.
Yes. It's on McCoy.
That'll be her second.
And she will come out.
And Addison Bergman will shoot free throws.
Haley Spieth coming in the game from McCoy.
Aces need to hit the free throws.
And Caitlin gets a foul reaching over.
That'll be
Tiffany Mobley into the game for Caitlin.
under a minute in this first half. Aces down by a dozen.
Ball is being held out front. Lexi Gregory with it. Gives it to Black. Matika. Just going to churn the clock. Matika with it. 18.
Under 15.
12.
Whistle and a foul with 7.1 seconds.
And the foul is on number 13, Schrader.
That's her first and team foul number 6. It's going to be pretty academic, I think, but you never know.
Lexi Gregory outside. Matika shot no good. And at the end of the first half of play, it's an uncustomary looking score as the Lady Aces scored 2 points that quarter and Crestview scored 7.
Yeah, like I said, I have to admit, Jim, being a little bit surprised. We came here tonight, the last thing I think we expected to see the Lady Aces manhandled quite the way they have, and they have really been, unfortunately, dominated by the Knights here in this first half. So a lot to talk about in the halftime locker room for the Lady Aces.
I would be talking about the rebounding myself.
Yes, indeed, because there were too many times where they only got one shot on goal, and they went the other way with the Knights. So.
And you turn around the other end, the Knights are getting rebounds and scoring on second shots.
Yep. So we've reached the intermission, and at halftime, it's the Crestview Lady Knights leading the Hicksville Lady Aces 17-5 in this sectional final game here at Lincolnview High School. We're going to take a break, but we invite you to stay tuned. Jim and I will be back, and we'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV. Well, welcome back to Lincolnview High School, home of the Lancers and the neutral site for tonight's sectional contest. This is a sectional final, obviously. And if you're just joining us, it's halftime. And I know this is going to sound kind of hard to believe, but at the half, it's the Lady Knights of Crestview leading Hicksville's Lady Aces by a dozen, 17-5. And Jim, got to tell you, this kind of reminds me of the last game we saw where Addison Bergman was only held to like 2 or 3 points in the first half, was when Wayne Trace came to the red zone in the regular season and just cleaned the Lady Aces clock. So,
I think Crestview is doing the same thing by doubling her.
Yep. I wonder if they had somebody watching that game.
Oh, sure.
So
you can bet on that because they knew they were going to be down here. And they probably had to draw, but you just, all I can say is Coach Freeze should have melted some of the paint off the walls in the locker room.
like I said, they had when they started off, you can always plan on people being a little nervous. I mean, it's a big game. It's a neutral site.
yeah.
It's unfamiliar surroundings. And so, you're going to drop a few passes. You're maybe going to throw, but just really uncharacteristically rough ball handling. And again, I guess the thing that really surprised me is that the Lady Aces, with their clear height advantage, really were not able to take advantage of that, and they just did not capitalize on that for the rebounds.
Right. Yep, it's a fact.
And I think, let's see, their leading scorer, number 34, had 6 points.
Yep. And Allie McCoy had 4 for him. She's number 22. So
yeah,
that's our total.
Like I said, so.
All right. Aces with the ball. Schrader over to Schumann. Shorten the passes up. That's better. Schumann from 15. Schrader from 15. You shorten the passes up and you shorten up the distances to the basket.
Yep. And you also shorten up the time that they have to run in the way and intercept those passes too. Yes. So.
Black's pass knocked away by Schumann. Nice try. Catch up with it, Addie.
Have a whistle, and that'll stay with the Aces. We're on the far side.
There you go. The girls are looking right where they're passing the ball.
It's like Harley Schumann got a knock in the
she got
cheek
a bonk on the head.
Yep.
In the first half, I thought she was rubbing her back. You know?
Kearns will go strong to the hoop and draw the foul.
Should be number 3 on 22. So McCoy picks up her third. Kearns at the line.
There we go. Makes it a 9-point lead. Back to single digits.
And 8. It's 17-9. Matika over to Alexis Gregory. Back to Matika on the baseline. Coming back out. There's the Black. To Gregory. Black with it. Matika. Shot is off. Sanders with the rebound. Gives it to Schrader. Down in the corner. Kearns. Into Addie.
Shot's no good. Rebound comes away to the Lady Knights.
Matika with it down the floor. Gregory holding the ball. Matika for 15, no good, and the Aces going to knock it out of bounds. Oh, it's off a blue.
Well, we'll take it.
Yes. We had 2 people hit that ball, and it must have deflected off of somebody.
I was going to say something about maybe trying a little too hard to get the rebound and taking it away from themselves, but, well.
Another terrible pass. Black into Matika. Katie Bergman comes up with it, gets it out to Sanders. Push the ball. Katie Bergman too long. Matika to rebound. Matika's doing nothing but cleaning the boards.
Yep. She'll draw the foul on the other end. That'll be on Bergman. That'll be team foul number 1 on the Aces and personal foul number 2 on Katie Bergman. That one's good.
Fouled on the pass. Olivia Black.
That's her first and team second. Schrader from long distance again.
18-11. Crestview with a lead of 7. Matika with the ball. Gives it to Black, back to Matika. Back to Black. Matika heading in the lane. Comes back out. Lexi Gregory gives to Matika. Gonna get it back to Gregory, and she hits a 17-footer. 5 points for her.
Saved down low. Aces retain possession.
Aces moving around the outside. Kearns gets it out to Schumann, to Sanders. Oh.
And throws it away.
Man, passes are just too long. Too long. Katie Bergman in the game, and Kearns comes out. Nice job. Sanders deflected that, I'm sure. Addie Bergman out to Kate. Finally.
There we go.
But it's only 2.
Back to a 7-point game.
Ball down to McCoy, and McCoy is going to be fouled.
She'll go to the line.
Addie Bergman picks up the foul.
That'll be 3 on Addison. And team foul number 2 on the Aces.
McCoy misses the first. Missed the second one too, and Schumann gets the rebound.
The Aces dodge a bullet there. And they'll turn it over.
Wow. Matika gives to Black, to Gregory. Back to Black, back to Gregory. Matika going to be moving in the lane.
2 minutes left to go here in this third quarter.
Ball to Matika, 12-footer, up, rolls, no good. McCoy with a rebound, and her shot is no good. And Kate Bergman comes off with it. Surprised that wasn't a travel.
That'll be a jump ball, and it'll go to Crestview.
Kern's in the game for Sanders. Bailey Gregory into the game for McCoy. Try to keep her from getting another foul remaining in this quarter. Matika over to Black. Matika loses it, picks it back up. Matika. Oh.
That'll be over and back on the Crestview Knights.
One of the few turnovers that they have. Crestview back in a zone again, 2-3 zone. Took off the press, took off the man-to-man. Schrader to Kearns. In the middle, back to Kearns. Kearns jumper, good.
It's a 5-point game.
4 points for Alexis.
As we have a minute left here in quarter number 3.
Matika, travel. Looks like she about broke it.
52.8 seconds. Lady Aces down by 5 with the basketball.
20-15. Kate Bergman across to Schrader. It's no good. Kate gets a rebound. Kearns got the rebound. Schrader, Schumann. Hold on to the ball. They're taking their eye off the ball.
Out of bounds, stays with the Aces. 22.2 seconds.
Schumann with it. Setting up Katie Bergman, I think. No. Going over to.
And they run out of time. Nobody's watching the clock.
Wow. Well, at the end of 3 quarters, it's 20 for Crestview, and it's 15 for the Aces.
And we'll get ready for the last 8 minutes of the basketball for one of these two teams in the 2017-18 season. And while we are here between quarters, we'll take some time to say another big thank you to our tournament basketball broadcast underwriter, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters. Want to thank them so very much for their support. Again, remind you, proudly supporting Hicksville Aces athletics throughout the school year. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters, proud to underwrite our boys and girls basketball tournament coverage here on HIX-TV. And also throughout the entire school year, all Aces sports underwritten by the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, the Jim Schmidt Truck Lot, and online at JimSchmidtAuto.com. Remember, you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new, pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV. You owe it to yourself to stop by and check out the great selection they have on the lots at Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online at JimSchmidtAuto.com.
So the Aces outscored the Knights 10-3 in that quarter.
That's what they needed to do.
Now they need to do it again.
Yep.
Schumann has the ball. Over to Kearns. Schrader Raider has it to Kern. Schumann. We're going to have a foul. Number what?
Number 3.
3.
That'll be her first and team foul number 3 on Crestview.
Hicksville inbounding the ball. Go up with it.
Katie Bergman with the rebound.
Been a long time since she's played this long without a basket. Schumann inside Kate.
And timeout from Josh Freese.
Timeout with 7 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah, Addison Bergman so far just 2 points on the night tonight, which is atypical for her. She's had a couple of good shots at the basket, just has not been able to hit from the floor yet this evening.
Mrs. Bergman sitting down there with a camera. She can't sit still.
So we notice Addison's got the knee brace on tonight, which we haven't seen before. So
Yep.
if that might have
a little.
something to do with it, if she's being bothered with the pesky knee. Kern.
Yes. Addie with a rebound. Schumann. Oh, good. McCoy with the rebound. Looking down floor. Gregory to Black. Across to Matika. Down to McCoy. She's working on Addie. Sit back out. McCoy. Oh, Addie hacked her.
2 shots, and that'll be 4 on Addison if she gets the whistle.
No doubt.
Yep, that'll be 4 fouls on Addison Bergman. So she will sit down for a few minutes, I'm sure.
Now they will work on her.
First points in a while for Crestview. Makes it 21-15.
Addie's in the land of frustration, I'm sure. Matika
Got them both. All right, here come the Lady Aces. Addison Bergman on the bench, so Hicksville needs to step it up here.
Matika, the leading scorer for the night, with 9. Turns, jumper, in and out. And Gregory with the rebound. Matika looking, gives it to Black. Comes out to Bailey Gregory, to Matika. McCoy holding the ball. Lexi Gregory now.
The Lady Knights can afford to be patient here. Travel.
Matika with the travel, and Bergman is back on the floor.
in the game.
With 5:26 remaining in the ball game. You can't leave her set very long. Now the press is back. 1-2-2. Gives it to Addie. To Kearns. A baseline over to Kate Bergman. Addie. Zip back out to Schumann. Raider. Inside to Addie. We have a block on Matika.
That'll be number 4, I believe.
Number 2 on Matika.
Yep. Team foul number 4 on the floor, so the Aces will have the ball. Out of bounds underneath the bucket.
Cunningham into the game for Bailey Gregory for Crestview. Schumann inside, lays it up.
There we go.
Harley's got 3 points.
We're back to a 5-point game. Finally, they're going to whistle Schumann, her second personal. And that's team foul number 4 on the Aces.
Crestview semi-holding the ball. Black with it. Dribbles, gives it up to Alexis Gregory. To Matika.
As we go past the halfway point, under 4 minutes now left in this fourth quarter.
Black has it. Gives it to Matika. Bring it out to Black. Cross court. Alexis Gregory, she's going baseline. Shot is up and no good. Rebound turns. Turns, drives to the hoop. Got another one. 6 points for Turns.
And a timeout, so the bucket will not count.
Right.
That's what's known as shooting yourself in the foot.
Yes, it did.
Crestview's coach calls the timeout, and then she took the three-point shot and hit it. But it'll remain 19-22 as the Aces have closed the gap to 3.
Got 3:17 remaining in the game. 22-19.
Again for Hicksville, Addison Bergman playing on the floor with 4 fouls.
She's still with 4 fouls. She's a presence inside there because McCoy wants to turn and go on the hoop like Addie wants to turn and go on the hoop, and she can't either.
Yep, and Addison being a senior, she knows how to avoid picking up that 5th foul. We've seen her out on the floor many times with 3 or 4, and she's managed to finish out the game. So we'll see what happens. Crestview fans are getting into it.
Yeah.
Aces fans standing up over on the other side of the gym. Here we go.
Oh, the roof is coming down. Wow. That's what we need.
It's a sectional final. Let's go.
Pick it up. So, Gregory out on the point. Gives it up to Black. Black. Get it back out to Gregory. In the corner to Black. Black is very underrated because she really moves well when she doesn't have the ball.
All loose on the floor.
Picked up and given to Black. And we're going to have a foul on Schumann.
That'll be team foul number 5 on Hicksville, and that's 3 on Harley. 2:48 on the floor. So inbounds, and here we go.
Matika and brings it back out to Cunningham. Black with it out on the point. Schumann chasing her. In the corner, it goes to McCoy. Cross court. Lexi Gregory. Cunningham. Matika down low, and she gets it. Addie had to back off on it because she was beaten.
Turns.
Oh.
Yes. Rebound to the Knights. Minute 58. No foul.
We want a timeout down here.
Before they can get set, Josh Priest takes his 4th timeout. That will just leave them 1 remaining for the remainder of the contest. 1:58 left in regulation.
24-19.
Down by 5. They closed it to within 3, but we're not able to get over that hump.
Gonna have to hit a couple threes here. Bang them home and go home. There isn't one of those girls out there on that floor that want to go home tonight with a loss.
Nope. When
either team,
when you get a first round bye, and you come right into the sectional championship game, so you do not want to have your season end.
And Crestview girls are the same way. You know, they've already won 1 game, and they're looking at it differently. But we're going to stay on a roll as far as they're concerned.
So it's going to be Crestview's ball out of bounds on the baseline.
So Black will be inbounding it.
Again, 1:58 left in regulation.
Don't give it. That's okay. Matika was going to have it if Addie doesn't knock it out of bounds.
Reset and try it again.
Cunningham with the ball. Lexi Gregory. Schumann on her. Black. Black just does the job out there. She doesn't take shots. Motika drives around. She's headed to the basket. Missed it. McCoy gets the ball. It's missed. McCoy gets a rebound.
And draws the foul. Minute 18, and they'll go to the line.
And Addie's done.
And that's all for Addison Bergman. She fouls out with a minute 18 left in the game. 2 points to her credit.
2 points.
Which I think might be the lowest scoring that she's had for the season.
McCoy.
And that hurts. Makes it a 6-point game. She hits this one, and it's 3 possessions.
With a minute 18.
Yeah. Ouch. So they're going to turn up the pressure on the Aces. Takes 9 seconds off the clock.
Help. Go to the ball.
Schumann draws the foul. That's team foul number 5 on Crestview.
That's Matika's foul. It's her 3rd.
And misses.
Missed them both.
And they lose the rebound.
Cunningham came down with it, and
Can be fouled by Harley Schumann.
ball
Nope,
is
timeout.
ball is up to Gregory, and they call a timeout. Full timeout. 58 seconds left. 59.
58.9 if you want to really be precise, but things starting to look a little shaky now for the Lady Aces.
Yes, they
There's
are.
no doubt about it. And
7-point lead.
and your big gun on the sideline. So
Yep. Well, can't say they didn't,
nope, they
give you everything.
They came out and just had an awful first half, but they came out in the third quarter and they were looking like the Lady Aces that we'd seen for the most part of the season. They played hard. They battled back. They got to within 3.
It's not like it's a dominant game or anything, because the Aces outscored them. They've outscored them in the second half here.
Yep.
Easily. And then in the fourth quarter, it's like Aces have 4 points and they have 6. Still.
Yep.
So Crestview with the ball. Latika. She's just going to hold it. She's a pretty dang good ball handler.
Yep. Said they've shown that they are really good at. And that'll be on Sanders.
With a slap.
And that'll put them at the line. So the Aces will be able to send them to the line and maybe get the ball back.
But if they make them, it doesn't do any good.
Said if they hit the free throws, it's academic. It just stretches out the inevitable.
Yep.
Mobley in. Another one of the Aces seniors getting some time in this sectional final game.
She was in the first half and didn't get her hands on the ball.
Yeah,
Well, that don't
that
help.
should just about do it, I think.
Yeah, I believe.
If she hits this one, it would take three unanswered threes to tie. Yeah.
Well, she's 4 for 4 at the line, so you don't want to foul her.
Like I said, they can just back off here. Hicksville.
Let Mobley get open. She'll put it down.
And they'll just walk it up the floor here. The Knights faithful stands up. 15 seconds.
Gregory with the ball to Matika. Might as well back off, girls.
And that should do it. It's over. That's the ball game, and what a disappointing loss for the Lady Aces as they fall to the Knights in this sectional final. 28-19, the final score. And while Jim is working on getting you some unofficial scores, we'll take a little time here. And first off, I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Leith, the athletic director, and the Lincolnview Athletic Department, making us feel very welcome and gave us a terrific spot for our camera and equipment. And nice hospitality room. They treated us right. We want to thank them so very much for being so welcoming and making it a really enjoyable trip for Jim and I to be here at Lincolnview High School. Also, we want to say a big thank you once again to our basketball broadcast underwriters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and you can check out the dealer inventory online at jimschmidtauto.com. They have been with us throughout the entirety of the 2017-18 girls basketball season, making it possible for us to bring you lots of Lady Aces basketball. We want to thank them so very, very much for their continued support, and also to Jack Schock and the Hicksville Athletic Boosters underwriting our girls tournament basketball coverage on HIX-TV, joining in and helping us cover our costs for travel and broadcast license fees and everything else. We want to thank them so very much as well. And I encourage you, if you're a supporter of Hicksville Athletics, get a hold of Jack or Tim and find out more about becoming a member of the Hicksville Athletics Boosters. So we'll get ready to cut down the cords here as Crestview Lady Knights are sectional champions, and they will advance to the districts at the Elida Fieldhouse. Next week they will play on Thursday night, and the Lady Aces, they wrap up their season. And again, a terrific season, but it's just a bad taste in your mouth that it's going to end this way. Josh Fries, again, another terrific job, and the girls playing their hearts out, and we congratulate them on really a terrific, terrific season. They wind up 18-5 overall and sectional runners-up. So congratulations to them, and a big thank you, too, to Josh Fries and his staff, again, for helping us out and making us comfortable and getting this information that we need and everything else throughout the entire regular season as well. So with that, Jim, do we have some unofficial scoring numbers to share with folks?
Yes, we do. For Crestview, Olivia Back had 4 free throws for 4 points. Lexi Gregory, she had a triple and a deuce for 5 points. And go down to Allie McCoy. She had 3 baskets and 2 free throws for 8. And their big scorer, Paige Matika, had 3 baskets and 5 free throws for 11 for their total of 28. They were 11 of 15 at the free throw line. For the Aces, it was Emily Sanders with 2, Caitlin Bergman with 2, Micah Schrader, 2 baskets for 4. Alexis Kearns put out a heck of an effort, 2 baskets, 2 free throws to lead the team in scoring with 6. Addison Bergman had 2 free throws for 2, and Harley Schumann had a basket and a free throw for 3. They were at the line 10 times and they made 5. The free throws didn't make the difference.
Nope.
It
was just that first quarter, Jim. They just that first half, really, they just dug themselves into a hole. They just could not overcome that 12-point deficit. They were able to get 9 of them back, but they were never able to get closer than 3 points.
Yeah, they just, in the third quarter, they just did really well, scored 10 points, gave up 3, and, they looked like they were coming back. It was up, and when they came out in the fourth quarter, they looked like they forgot how to do it.
Yep, a little flat-footed, and again, Addison Bergman getting into foul trouble and having to alter her play a little bit. And long and short of it is that the Aces wrap up their girls basketball season here tonight. Again, their final record will be 18-5, and they will finish sectional runners-up. So, again, we want to congratulate them on a great season, and we'll look forward to seeing more of them next year. And with that, we'll get ready to wrap things up. Jim and I are not done with basketball, by all means. We have at least one more game coming up next week on Tuesday, a sectional semifinal game down at Paulding High School with the Hicksville Aces boys squad. So
playing Ayersville again.
So we will look forward to that matchup on Tuesday. It'll be the late session game. So we'll be down in Paulding, and we'll have that for you. Keep your eyes on the channel guide. And with that, we'll wrap things up again from Lincolnview High School with final score one more time. It doesn't matter.
It's 28-19.
Yeah, 28-19. The Lady Aces finish up their season. Again, a big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Boosters and the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. And coming to you from Lincolnview High School, for Jim Seiler calling the play-by-play, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you good night and good sports.